Hey everyone, just wanted to jump on here and share some thoughts I had about sort of personal development. It's something I've been working on recently. I've actually been working on probably for the last 2 years, just under 2 years, and I've changed so much in that time. It's made such a huge impact on my life. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about it, about why I think personal development is so important. So to give you a bit of context, just under 2 years ago, I left my job. I'd been working there for 9 years, had great fun when I was there, really enjoyed it, really progressed, and had great success while I was there, moving through various roles. But the last few months, really didn't enjoy. I was constantly working over 50, 60 hours a week. I wasn't enjoying it anymore. It was stressful. I'd achieved so much while I was there, worked on so many high profile projects, and I just wasn't getting that buzz anymore from it. So I took the decision to leave. I didn't have anything else to go to, but made that decision. I was going to leave, take time off for myself to do something for me. I ended up spending a month in Australia volunteering at a koala hospital, which was amazing. Loved it. Absolutely loved koalas, my absolute all-time favourite animal. So that was amazing experience that I will never forget. But I'm digressing. When I obviously left my company, my wonderful colleagues, threw me a great leaving party, which was perfect. So much gin. It was just full of gin and Prosecco. And anyone that knows me knows I love gin and Prosecco. And a lot of thought and effort really went into the event. It was great. There were Australian flags, there were blow up kangaroos, there were hats with corks on it, boomerangs, all that kind of classic Australian paraphernalia. So a lot of thought into it. It was really, really good. Really loved it. And actually one of my leaving gifts was they had sponsored one of the koalas, Ocean Summer, at the hospital that I was going to volunteer at, so, which was awesome, absolutely awesome present, and actually meant that when I was there I obviously got to meet her, and she was the one that they'd sponsored for me. However, during that event, and I hate being the centre of attention, absolutely hate it, so I'm kind of like, trying to stay under the limelight, talking to other people, and trying to be distracted. And then comes the horrible point when they expect you to do a leaving speech. I refused to do a leaving speech. Hate it. I hate the attention. I hate public speaking. Even though this was a room of people I worked with, just standing there and having everyone stare back at me was terrifying. I absolutely hated it. And I'm quite stubborn, so the more I say no, or the more someone pushes me, the more I'm going to say no. But they pushed me and they pushed me and they pushed me, so I ended up giving a speech, and it was the shittest speech ever. No lie, it really was the shittest speech. I can't even remember what I said. I just remember thinking I really don't want to do this, garbled something out, absolutely horrendous. And as brilliant as the evening was, that's one of the things I remember from it, was how awful that speech was and how I felt doing it, because I really didn't want to do it. Then obviously had my time in Australia. Time has evolved. I've now moved to Canada. Lots of things have changed, but one of the things that changed in that time is I started concentrating on my own personal development. And it's amazing when you start, because it's not something you ever think you need to work on. It never really crosses your mind. I'm surprised actually now that it's not taught in schools, but you just don't think about it. And the more you start investing in yourself, the better you feel. And sort of what I was doing is I was generally trying to get up in the mornings, get up earlier, and I would read from a book that I thought was helpful, for something else someone had recommended to me, an area that I thought I needed to work on. I'd recently made other changes and changing in my career or working different jobs, and decided that I want to read more self-development. So lots of things that people were recommending to me, people that I'd connected with, someone I connected with in Australia, and other people were just recommending to me. So I would either get up in the morning and I would read apart from a bit from a book if I could, first thing in the morning, just have a bit of time to myself while I'm having my morning tea. And then often I would listen to Audible, and I would listen to audiobooks on my commute to and from work all the time. And probably didn't think too much into it. It was just something I did. I just go through books people are recommending to me. Love Mel Robbins, love Rachel Hollis, anything that they're doing. Always listening to that, plus other ones that people recommend to me. And it didn't really dawn on me until the other day just what an impact that's had. So last week I did a live Zoom where I was relaunching my online business, and a few days or a week before that I did a live interview with a business partner, and didn't really think about it at the time, and it only really dawned on me afterwards, like, how far I've come. I never would have done that. I never would have wanted to do that. And then it even made me realise, thinking back to a year after my disastrous leaving party and my awful leaving speech, when we were moving to Canada, we had a leaving party. Again, my sister and my friend put together the most amazing leaving party for us, which was awesome. It was so nice to have all our family and friends there for us at the end, before we left. And I remember having a conversation with my partner before, saying, obviously really important, lots of people put so much time, effort and energy into this that we have to thank people. And I remember having the conversation with him saying, can you please do it? Can you please do the speech? Because I just can't. I don't know what it is. I get in front of people, I freeze, hate it. Even though I know all these people, I love all these people, but didn't want to do it. So obviously the evening comes around and you get to the point where it's like, okay, it's coming up. And he was fine. He's like, yeah, I'll do the speech, it's fine. So we both got there together. He's there giving the speech, doing his thank yous and everything. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is good. I just stand here, I just smile. But as we finished, somebody started shouting they wanted me to do a speech. And again, didn't even think about it at the time. Didn't really make the connection until sort of a week ago. But whereas with my leaving party just a year earlier, I was so stubborn, I refused, like continuously refused until literally day one, and they beat me down. This time, as soon as someone said, we want Laura to speak, it was like, okay, yep, I'm going to do this. So yeah, I don't even remember what I said, but just reiterated obviously what my partner had said, given my thank yous, thanked everyone for being there. And that was it. It was over, and I was like, oh, I didn't die. It wasn't as awful. Just kind of got on with it. And I guess that had been already in that year, how much I'd developed and how much I'd improved myself, that I could just, rather than being really stubborn, just be like, yeah, okay, get on with it, do it. And have a much better memory of that than I did with my leaving speech. So to be like almost another year on and be doing lives, Insta lives, doing IGTVs, doing Zoom calls, and you just don't really think about it because you're doing all this personal development, going to conferences, tapping into like team trainings, listening to books, reading books. You don't think about it until you're talking with someone and you just suddenly, that alarm bell going like, oh, actually, yeah, that's funny, I never would have done this before. And yeah, where was the Laura from like 2 years ago? She never would have done this now. So I just wanted to jump on really and just kind of talk about my experience with personal development, why I think it's so important, why I really think it should be taught in schools, why everybody, whatever you're doing in life, whatever stage you are in life, whatever age you are, everyone should dedicate time and effort to their own personal development. It's the only way we grow, and the only way we can ever move forward is by growing. So yeah, they were just my little thoughts on personal development. I hope everyone out there is looking after themselves and continuously developing themselves and growing to become better people. Thank you.